Uh, man, welcome back. Guy on the Couch Sports. I'm your host, Guy on the Couch. Man, this game was something. I was prepared tonight to come on super excited and pumped that the Leafs got their revenge tonight. After they dominated Vancouver in Vancouver about two and a half weeks ago, I figured tonight on Wayne Simmons' 1000th game that these boys would be ready tonight. And you know what? For the most part, they were ready. They came out with a much better effort than what we saw against Buffalo. The team looked like they were pumped for this game too. Some of the team. It didn't start out well. They gave up the early 1-0 lead, but they got it back. They tied the game. They went down 3-1. They fought back. They evened it up at threes. They even took the lead, made it 4-3. They scored 4 goals in this game, as you can see on the screen. That should be enough. Right? That should be more than enough to win you a hockey game these days. Well, I shouldn't say these days, because these days you need like 8 or 10 apparently to win hockey games. This week, like I said in the pregame show, Kyle said, we don't need a goalie. Goaltending is not our issue. Once we shore up the defense, all the goal scoring issues will go away. Are you sure, Kyle? Like, real talk. Looking at this game tonight, you really don't think you need a goalie? I understand that it's going to be a challenge to try and get one during the season. I get that. But to flat out say, we don't need a goalie, and that all we have to do is just replace our defense or get more defensemen on the team, and that will solve everything, sounded kind of stupid to me. It's been since December 1st that these two goalies have been struggling. We've hit 3 months. 3 months. And they're not back to their... Wait, are they at their normal? This might be their normal, actually. So I guess maybe they were just playing over their heads? And then we just... Damn. And we just all got suckered into that, maybe? So maybe this is a real goaltending that we should have been having, and we're just not getting it now. Huh. Either way, we need a goalie. I've been saying this now for Lord knows how long. But we're not winning anything with these two goalies currently. I get it. They can both get hot at any point in time and, win you 16 games. But, man, you got to have some sort of faith in these two goalies to think that they're going to do that for you right now. Like, I would at least want an insurance policy right now. Even if you're not going to go for a big name, although if you're trying to win now, you need to go swing for a big name. And that's something maybe you can look at in the offseason, but boy, it would suck to have such a wasted year like this one. Like last year was a wasted year, and you wasted draft picks. To have another season where you waste because your goaltender just shot the bed, like, that stings. That stings me. 2 wasted years. I mean, you could say they've been wasting years since they drafted Matthews, but like, personally, I think their best 2 chances that they've had were last year and now this year. This team feels more mature now. Marner looks more mature, more confident in his game. Matthews has just been growing like every year. He's at that stage now where he's potentially like, he should win a Selke soon. He might even win an MVP. Like, the last 2 years, these 2 kids have dominated, but just haven't been able to get the job done. And it's looking the same this year. And if you don't get a goalie, what do you do? I know they say to look at the bigger picture of the Leafs record and where they sit right now. And yeah, it looks good, but it's slowly coming down to earth. They're slowly falling into the average. Right? What are they now? Like in the middle of the pack? Between 8 and 12 now. For points? I think so. I haven't checked. But everybody's slowly catching up to the Leafs. They had a big gap between them and Vancouver in December. That gap has narrowed. It's like not there anymore almost. And not that it matters because Vancouver's in the Western Conference, but I'm just talking about how much this goaltending situation is costing this team in points. Like, it's big. And I hate the fact that it might cost us a season. And right now, looking at this team as it's built, there's 2 weeks to go until the trade deadline. I don't think he's going to get a goalie. He might not be able to get a goalie, even if he wanted to. Which honestly worries me. It worries me a lot. If we're going to the playoffs with these 2 goalies, I'm really fucking worried. I don't know. Maybe get a new goaltending coach then, or something. Like, you got to do something. How do you feel about the goaltending? Am I losing my mind here when it comes to these 2 goalies? Am I out to lunch? Just look at their stats recently and let me know if you think I'm crazy. Is this crazy talk? It doesn't matter to me right now what defenseman they trade for. If Campbell can't stop a shot from the blue line that he clearly can see, or those terrible rebounds that he's been giving up, it won't matter what defenseman you trade for. Tonight, the Leafs didn't play horribly, minus Travis Dermott. But the goals that went in, like, should have been stopped. So many leaky goals. You need saves on those. And then on the other end, you're watching Demko just rob the Leafs. And it's like, why couldn't our goalie do that? Why is Demko like able to even make saves on tipped pucks, on deflections, and those same shots go in on Campbell? He should be able to make those same saves that the other all-star goalie is doing. They're both all-star goalies. Let's not forget that. I'm annoyed right now with our goaltending. I'm annoyed with the possibility of, and I'm probably just thinking too far ahead, but you have to think a little bit ahead. You have to think about what you're going to do if the playoffs were to start now. Which goalie do you put Jack in? Do you put Mrazek in? If you thought last year was an embarrassment, I don't know. They might top that again. And I think this is where Kyle might have to bite the bullet and, just figure this out. We got to do something. We need to do something. And I don't know what his options are. I know what I want, but I don't know what he can do. Like I said, if for me, I would definitely target Fleury. Right now, he's the best goalie available with a team that's not going to make the playoffs. I would 100% go for Fleury. Trade Mrazek. See, I don't know. But you got to do something. You can't go into the playoffs with these two goalies. You just, I have zero confidence in these two goalies right now. Right now, as we speak, no confidence. Coming into the season, I had all the confidence in the world in Jack. I don't know why, considering the fact he's never played a full 82 gamer. But I just thought maybe we had something here. And now it's looking like he's just that average goalie. And that's unfortunate. That's going to cost him some money in the offseason too, for damn sure. The good news here tonight, though, there is actually good news, was that Matthews was able to score number 38 and 39 tonight. Both some beautiful goals, actually. But that's really the only good news tonight. Oh, there's more. Tavares snapped out of his streak tonight. That was good. That was nice to see. He didn't have a poor game, didn't have a great game. Snapped out of the streak, made everyone happy. So, we're good. That's one goal now in 15 games. Just $11 million worth for one goal in 15 games. But you know what? At least he did something tonight. Let's give him that. At least he did something tonight. I don't mind that. Riley and Liljegren struggled early in the game, kind of figured themselves out later on. But it wasn't a good start for them tonight. Mind you, that was more to do with Jack, though, too, right? He just made the back end look terrible tonight. His puck tracking skills right now, and rebound control, it's just all horrible. There's one half of the team that's decent and really good. And then there's another half of the team that's just dragging them down. Right now, it's the back end and the goaltending that's dragging this team down. If you had got any sort of goaltending tonight, you put a Pee-wee kid in there and he can make saves, the Leafs win this game easily. It's probably 4-1, 4-2 Toronto. And the streak extends to 13 straight games of beating Vancouver and Toronto. But because we had goaltending tonight that couldn't stop a beach ball, the streak is gone. Fuck the streak. I don't even care about the streak. I just wanted to see them get a win tonight. Now it's back to that whole seesaw thing where it's win, lose, win, lose, lose, win, win. There's no consistency in their game right now. And I think that's what's missing from this team in general over the years since Matthews joined the team is consistency. That's what, makes a really good team a great one. And this team struggles with that. Like, it kills me inside to watch them play. Even if they lose, I don't care. Like, you give a consistent effort, even in losing. I'm happy with that. I can live with that. When you lose games like you did on Wednesday, no, that's not going to fly. Those poor efforts will not fly when you're supposed to be an elite of the elite teams. You can't settle for mediocre like that. So definitely we're going to need to, make some changes here. Figure this out. And do what we need to do. Otherwise, it's another wasted year and we're going to see some big shit happen come this offseason. He's got to do something. Like, if they don't make it past that first round this year, he's got to do something. This is 6 straight years with the same core. You can't just sit still and watch it happen again and again and again. I understand people are saying, look at the Washington Capitals. But over that time period, Washington made a lot of moves, including trading Philip Forsberg. Horrible trade, mind you. But the Caps did make a lot of moves during that time span. A lot of turnover. Kozig left. Holtby came in. They upgraded their defense. John Carlson came in. Like, a lot of things changed over that time period, from the time Ovechkin joined them until their cup run. So that's the same thing that's going to have to happen here. And it's the same thing even Masai did with the Raptors. At some point, you need to make a big move here. You can't just live with the stat quo. Like, you can't. I can't. I'm enjoying the regular season. It's fun. But this really, let's be honest, it's not about the regular season for this team. It's about the playoffs and what they can do in the playoffs. It's cool to see Matthews close to 40 goals. Marner scoring a lot of points on a nightly basis. But honestly, what are you going to do for us in the playoffs? That's all that matters. Anyways, Canucks win tonight 6-4. 6-1, yeah, right. 6-4. Leafs lose another one. Back-to-back losses. Sabres and now the Canucks. And we're getting further and further away from Tampa and Florida. It is what it is right now. Sheldon's got to do something. Kyle's got to do something. Until then, we're going to be doing the seesaw shit for the rest of the season. I'm pissed off. Like, I don't even have the energy to yell tonight. Like, it's just been the same shit. It's been the same shit. Like, there's nothing new to really even discuss. You know what I mean? It's goaltending, defense, goaltending, defense. That's it. The odd time, the offense didn't show up on Wednesday, but for the most part, it's been the same issue. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Monday, we play Columbus on another boring hometown hockey episode. I can hate those. But we got to sit through that. I put the shit on mute. To be honest, like, I put that on mute every night. Anyways, thanks for joining me. I appreciate you. Make sure to like and subscribe. Follow. Whatever. Do what you got to do. I'm upset. I'm dejected. Have a good night, folks. Thanks for watching Guy on the Couch Sports. Have a good night.